So how is it going, guys, and welcome back to another Fallout 4 video. And a bunch of the brand new survival mode details were actually leaked and put on Reddit, which was essentially extracted from the in-game files, and Bethesda actually tweeted this out and confirmed it, which is quite weird, to be honest. I mean, usually when stuff gets leaked or found in game files, they usually tend to kind of stay away from it and usually ignore this kind of stuff, when instead they tweeted it and it confirmed it, which is pretty awesome because now we know a bunch of new stuff that of course is going to be coming with this brand new survival mode. And if I have to say one thing, it's that they are going all out with this, guys. I mean, this is literally going to change the game in a dramatic way, and I guess for the better as well if you are into kind of survival aspects within Fallout 4. Starting this off with the saving. Manual and quick saving are now going to be disabled. To save the game, you'll need to find a bed and sleep in it for at least an hour. Now, this is both good and bad depending on the situation. I mean, it's good because it does add to the whole survival aspect, and it definitely does make it feel, a lot more about survival, I guess. But at the same time, if you're playing the game and you need to go somewhere, you can't just save as you normally would anymore. I mean, you literally have to go to a bed now to save the game. So in certain situations, that is going to be a bit of a pain, but at the same time, it definitely does add to the whole survival aspect. Combat is now more lethal for everyone. You now deal but also take more damage, and you can increase the damage you deal even further with adrenaline, which we'll talk about here shortly. Adrenaline is a brand new perk. In fact, we'll talk about it now. Adrenaline basically, I'll go over the description I've stated here. It states survival automatically grants the adrenaline perk, which provides a bonus to your damage output. Unlike other perks, the only way to increase your rank of the adrenaline perk is by getting kills, hostile or otherwise. The higher your adrenaline rank, the higher damage bonus. Sleeping for more than an hour, however, will cause your adrenaline to lower. You can check your current adrenaline rank at any time in the perk section on the stat tab in your Pip-Boy. So some very interesting stuff there. I'm actually quite excited to see how that's going to pan out. A whole brand new adrenaline perk, trying to once again base that around the whole survival thing. Very, very interesting stuff. But moving on, we have fast travel. Fast travel is now disabled. If you wish to be somewhere, you'll have to physically travel there. This one is a big one in my opinion. This literally is going to make or break certain parts of the game. I mean, there's going to be areas that you really don't want to go back to because of how far of a distance you will now have to walk. So I guess in certain situations, you will have to fully explore and fully get everything in one area before you actually leave it. So definitely going to change the game a lot in that. Once again, I'll have to wait and see how fun that's actually going to pan out to be. Another one is weighted ammo. Bullets and shells now have a small amount of weight, which varies by caliber. So the more you have, the more it's going to weigh you down. Heavier items such as fusion cores, rockets, and mini nukes can really drag you down. So item management is now at an all-time high, and you'll pretty much just have to carry the necessities, what you actually think you need. If there's something that you think that you may not need, you're probably going to have to drop it or store it somewhere where you can go back to it with a little bit of ease there. Compass, be sure to keep your eyes peeled as enemies will no longer appear on your compass. As well, the distance at which locations of interest will appear has been significantly shortened. So locations that you think you may want to go to, they're not going to appear as much on the compass anymore. So definitely some interesting stuff there as well. Some more things. Wellness, you'll find it difficult to survive without taking proper care of yourself. You must stay hydrated, fed, and rested to remain combat ready. Going for extended periods of time without food, water, or sleep will begin to adversely affect your health. Hurting your special stats, adding to your fatigue, which fatigue is something brand new as well, which you'll see in a second. Lowering your immunity, and eventually dealing physical damage to you. So, of course, taking proper care of yourself now is going to be a huge thing. Obviously drinking, staying hydrated, being fed and stuff like that is now going to play a massive part in it. Going back to fatigue here, fatigue works like radiation, but affects your action points rather than your hit points, your HP of course. The more fatigue you've built up, the less AP you'll have for other actions, and the amount of fatigue you've accumulated is displayed in red on your AP bar. So basically, the AP version of radiation is kind of what fatigue is getting at. And of course, to obviously, make sure you're not fatigued, make sure you keep yourself fed, make sure you keep yourself hydrated once again, and combat ready to actually, lower that fatigue down to less its effectiveness. Antibiotics are a new thing as well. Antibiotics, which can be crafted at chem stations or purchased from doctors, heal the various effects of sickness. So if you ever get sick in the game, you want to make sure that you, of course, are carrying some form of antibiotics on you. That's definitely something that you're going to have to, of course, be focused on as well. There's various different bed types now as well. The type of bed you're sleeping in determines the length of time you are able to stay asleep. A sleeping bag will save your game and may help save your life when you're desperate, but it would never allow for a full night's rest and the benefits that come with it. So different bed types are something that you're going to have to keep in mind now as well. Crippled limbs will no longer auto heal after combat and will remain crippled until healed by a stim pack. Something else to note down there. Exceeding your carry weight reduces your endurance and agility stats and periodically damages your legs and health. Think of your back. So carry weight now, if you ever end up over encumbered or you ever exceed your carry weight, just know that it is going to affect you, health wise as well now, rather than doing nothing really apart from slowing you down as it did before. Companions are now going to change. Companions will no longer automatically get back up if down during combat and will return home if abandoned without being healed. So companions now more than ever are going to definitely play a part in your world, I guess, because if they're down and you don't heal them, they're just going to stay there. I mean, you can't walk away from them. You have to heal them before you can actually go ahead and have them follow you again. So choosing the right companion is definitely going to be something that you're going to have to think about now, especially down to the fact that there's going to be no more fast travel. So when you choose a companion, you venture out with it, sometimes you might not want to go all the way back to collect a different one. So definitely a lot of things to think about with this brand new survival mode. And the final thing that was mentioned on this Reddit post, which once again, you can find it down in the description down below, is enemy and loot repopulation. Locations you've cleared will now repopulate enemies and loot at a significantly slower rate. So just something else to keep in mind there when playing this brand new survival mode. And that is all the details known so far. I mean, that is a hell of a lot. They are really changing this survival mode. And personally, I think it's good. I mean, I'm a huge fan, once again, I've said this in previous videos, of survival games where you actually have to survive. So this is going to be very interesting. It feels like it's going to be a completely different game to what we're normally used to in Fallout. You're going to have to think a lot more about your situations and various different situations you're in as well. So definitely can't wait to see how that's going to pan out. Let me know your thoughts on this down in the comment section down below. Are you looking forward to this brand new survival mode? Is it something that you're really interested in? I'd love to hear your thoughts about this down in the comment section down below. But anyway, as always, hope you did enjoy this video, did find it helpful. If you did, be sure to let me know by leaving a like down below. Let's see if we can smash 1,000 likes on this video. As well, quick update, I'm doing a giveaway and there really isn't long left on that. And that is, of course, for a Fallout 4 Season Pass of the winner's platform of choice. If that is something that you're interested in entering, check the link down in the description down below and you'll see several different ways that you can enter to potentially increase your chances of winning that Season Pass. Anyway, as always, be sure to subscribe if you guys are new around, and I'll catch you guys next time with a brand new video. Peace out.